NFL playoffs are here, and it's time to get into action at mybookie.ag. Don't be that guy with no rooting interest as your relatives and friends sit around watching the games. Not this year. Super Bowl 53 right around the corner as well. It really is the most wonderful time of the year. Make sure you're ready for the daily action by signing up at MyBookie today. They pay fast when you win. Ownership really cares about good customer service, and they offer the craziest props, which is really important with the Super Bowl coming up. Where you bet is just as important as who you're betting on. And if you want to make money during bowl season, you got to go to MyBookie. And they really are the best. Join now, and MyBookie will offer you a 50% deposit bonus to make sure you have a nice little bankroll to start off the playoffs. Also, bowl games. Yeah, got a couple left. Use promo code FTW when you deposit to activate the offer. That's promo code FTW. 50% deposit bonus. MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid. Coming on into Southern Communications Group Thunder. Don't fear another bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best weekly podcast, a show about everything and absolutely nothing at all. Coming right at you one day a week. Sitting shotgun is Nickason, as well as the Teal album from Weezer. What's going on, Nick? How's it going?
Oh, good. Thanks for having me.
Tell a friend, spread the word. iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio.com. Yeah. It's so delightful. Yeah. Of course, Weezer, Thursday morning, late Wednesday night, just came out with a brand new album of covers. It's delightful. I like Weezer. I don't know anyone who hates Weezer. You know what I mean? They're like one of those bands.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree. I think a lot of people... I know people who like Weezer. I know people who love Weezer.
Yeah. Well, at worst, people are indifferent to Weezer, but they're still like, oh, you know, I don't really care about Weezer.
Oh wait, I take that back.
Buddy Holly's pretty good.
I have a coworker who hates Weezer.
What? Why?
He just likes to hate popular things.
Oh, well, so it's one of those really transparent things where they just hate things that are popular just for the sake of being contrarian.
I think so.
Yeah, where it's so like intellectually disingenuous and so transparent that Chuck Todd. Yeah. Chuck Todd, wherever that guy's name is. Yeah, whatever. Here on the show, we're going to talk about Weezer, I guess, as well as we'll go over the Oscar nominees, and then producer Allie's got a game for us in the second half of the show. But, Nick, how are things? How's your week?
Everything's been good. I've been pretty slow at my my daytime jobs, so it's been nice giving me time to catch up, do some quality control stuff. Yep. Nothing wrong with that. Now,
you mentioned that you're having a pizza party tomorrow at work for lunch. Why?
Oh, well, Minnesota right now, we're kind of going through a chilly spell. Today, we're recording Thursday, and Friday, I'm sure if you guys are listening to this, I don't think we're supposed to hit double digits again for quite a while. I think maybe double digits by the weekend, but then back to single digits. I mean, that's... kind of hard to, not enjoyable to go out to grab lunch, during the workday.
Well, it's not even a cold streak. This is normal.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know. But it's been extremely warm all year until this, so my body's not used to it yet.
Yeah, because mid-30s, 40s in January.
Yeah, we were
probably
spoiled.
Not normal. Yeah,
we were spoiled.
Also, here's the crazy thing: is that you see people out on the lakes, and they still have their trucks. They're just driving out there. It's like, I don't know, man.
Oh, there's been half a dozen instances this year along the Twin Cities where someone lost a car.
Yeah, and I feel like rightfully so. And I know every time that a truck or a car goes in the drink, it's like, what a terrible, completely unavoidable tragedy. Why do these things happen? You drove a vehicle on the ice. Like, you could tell me that the ice was permafrost and was 17 feet thick. I would not care. I'm not driving out there. Like, what's the benefit? Like, what's the upside?
Oh no, I completely agree. I mean, yeah, I don't trust you. Because it's never the same throughout the thing. I mean, with weather patterns and whatnot, streams underneath. I mean, one part of the ice thickness A, parts of the ice on the other side, I think could easily be something less than A, and then your stuff goes down. Snowmobiles are, I think, the max of bringing stuff out there. But I know people have to bring their cars and trucks if they're bringing their ice fishing stuff, and I'm sure all the ice fishermen who listen to our podcast, might have things to say. But sorry, I don't ice fish. I don't want to be out on lake on ice.
Yeah. Speaking of ice houses, if you want like a regular house, Josh Pelter Remax Preferred is the man to go with because he's the best in the Twin Cities and Minnesota for buying or selling your home. And here's the thing. He'll walk you through the entire process. He'll be with you the entire time. He's not a billboard realtor. He ain't going to just pass you off and take a commission and subcontract out your work. No. He will walk you through the nitty-gritty, the biggest purchase or sale of your lifetime. Just imagine having $400,000 in cash, just like, whatever, sold my house. Deuces. I'm going to turn this $400K into $4 million by selling coke. Yeah, there you go. Josh can't help you with that, but he can help you with the house. Josh Pelto Remax Preferred. Give him a call, 763-213-4617, joshpelto.com. All right, so the 91st Academy Awards, hosted by nobody. The nominees were announced on the 22nd. And let's walk through.
Crap. Okay.
Yeah, let's go through the major categories, the top six, as it were.
Got it.
Mainly because
it would take too long to go through all 24 main ones.
Well, and also, I haven't seen any of these movies.
All right. Want me to start, or are you going to go?
Why don't you go through?
All right. Want me to start with Best Picture?
Yep.
All right. Best Picture, we have 8. Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Black Klansman. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Now, did you see Bohemian Rhapsody?
I have not.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yep.
The Favorite.
Spelled weirdly in the Canadian way.
The British way. Green Book. Roma. A Star is Born, and Vice.
Vice is the one about Dick Cheney, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these choices because the majority of them are like popular made movies, like actual grossing movies. Black Panther obviously is one of the first of the Marvel movies to be nominated for Best Picture. So it's a big shocker there. A lot of these Black Klansmen had a bunch of news buzz. Bohemian Rhapsody obviously does. A Star is Born.
Yep.
Plenty of stuff. Green Book. You've seen, movies that you've seen ads for regularly as a movie. Because I think what most people think of Oscars and how the Oscars get that like low vibe is that they I don't know if this is the word low vibe, but where it's usually movies that people don't necessarily want to see. It's like those serious.
No, they're not movies. They're films. They're very important films, and I don't like that. That's the way that the Oscars have been going, but I feel like there's been a greater and greater divide. Like actors and actresses always thought like they should dictate like how we should live our lives as opposed to just entertaining us. And I feel like the gap has widened the last couple of years. Like when was I'm gonna bring it up wiki list of best picture winners. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go through the list. You tell me the last movie that won Best Picture that was actually good, or that you would actually watch again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So 2017 was The Shape of Water.
I did not want to see that.
2016 was Moonlight.
Honestly, no, I did not want to see that either.
2015 Spotlight.
No.
2014 Birdman.
No.
2013 12 Years a Slave.
No.
2012 Argo.
I did see that. That was probably the last one I kind of wanted to see.
2011 The Artist. Not the disaster artist, but The Artist, the silent film.
The silent film one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to see that either.
2010 King's Speech. That might have been the last one that I've actually seen besides Argo. I take that back. It's the one that I've seen more than once because I seen all these movies except for The Artist at least once, but just never had the
gumption to go back again. Hurt Locker 2009, Slumdog Millionaire 2008, No Country for Old Men 2007. That's been watched a couple times.
Yep.
For me, you have to go all the way back to 2006 to have a movie that I've watched more than 3 times, which is the Departed. So, good times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Departed. Yeah. All right. So, what else is out there? So, Best Picture. Can you guess what the betting favorite is?
I might actually go Bohemian Rhapsody, to be honest with you.
Bohemian Rhapsody is currently...
Or The Star is Born.
Star is Born is 10-1. The favorite right now is Roma at 10-11.
The one that everyone... the one that I... Like, the only one of these I had to look up because I didn't remember.
No one has seen this movie, and this movie is going to win. Which says everything about the Oscars.
From what I read about it, I mean, I said, and I don't want to diss all these other movies that have won in the past few years, number of years, because I mean, they're not terrible movies at all. I mean, they're very well created movies. It's just, I mean, there's a factor of enjoyability. Black Panther is an enjoyable film. Bohemian Rhapsody, from what I'm told, it's a fun musical biopic. Black Klansman, it was a dark comedy. Star is Born, a musical love story. Vice is a comedy. Roma is a serious Mexican growing up. I think what was the synopsis? I think it's about. I think that's almost a biopic of the director, and I think his life growing up in Mexico or something. So I mean, it's just so blah. I don't know. It's
pretty.
It's blah.
What's next? Let's do director.
All right, director. So, we got 5 directors here. Spike Lee for Black Klansman.
Yeah.
Which from what I read, is actually his first nomination for an Oscar, which I'm...
Say what?
I was kind of shocked for.
That's pretty surprising.
I swear as it says,
Oscars weren't doing the right thing back in the day.
They weren't doing the right thing. All right.
Not even He Got Game? No, just kidding. But that was a good movie.
Okay. All right, next up is Powell Pawlowski for Cold War, Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, and then Adam McKay for Vice. All right, so thoughts?
They should just have Adam McKay win again, because that'd be funny. Because he won for Best Original Screenplay for The Big Short, and now they're just like, oh yeah, the comedy guy, now he's doing some social commentary movies. Oh, it's a hit piece on Dick Cheney. Let's let him win.
Possibly. I'm sure it's going to go to the Roma guy, or maybe they might actually just ceremoniously give it to Spike Lee.
Yeah, sort of like a Lifetime Achievement Award, like they did with Scorsese.
Yeah,
with the Departed.
Departed.
Yep. All right. It's Best Actor.
Best Actor. We have 5 again. Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born, Willem Dafoe for At Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and then Viggo Mortensen for Green Book.
Viggo.
I love all these. Just generally, Oscar or not, I love all these actors. They've all been in, I'm assuming if you guys are listening, they all been in something you have seen. I mean, Viggo Mortensen from the Lord of the Rings movies, Rami Malek from that Mr. Robot show, yep. Willem Dafoe from every horror movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is plus 3,300 to win, so he's a long shot. Christian Bale's even money for Vice. Rami Malek is plus 125, so he's the second favorite, and then gets pretty distant. Bradley Cooper plus 600 for Star is Born, and then Viggo the Carpathian.
Wait, who's the favorite in this?
Christian Bale, even money.
Oh wow!
Yeah. What's the best actress?
Best actresses. You got Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife.
Which I haven't heard of half these movies.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of 4 of them. I haven't heard of The Wife. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Lady Gaga for A Star is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
So now for that Glenn Close is the runaway favorite at -250.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For a movie we never even heard. Yeah, I won't lie. I haven't heard of The Wife. I know the other ones, but
Yeah, I mean, I think this just shows how out of touch like Hollywood is with the average American, because I consider us rather average.
Yeah.
And like the movies that we've heard of, Black Panther for sure, A Star Is Born definitely, Bohemian Rhapsody, yep, Black Klansman, yes, Vice for sure. But I mean the rest of them, like The Wife, Roma, really. Whatever. Melissa McCarthy, long shot there, plus 3,000 for.
I've seen the trailer for this movie quite a few times on Facebook. It looks like an actually pretty compelling, serious role for Melissa McCarthy.
Because that's one where she's faking like historical letters, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I was actually intrigued with the idea of this movie, and I give props. A lot of it's hard for a lot of people to switch genres from being a comedic person to being serious roles, back and forth. So I mean, it's top dollar for it to be at least recognized. Because I mean, from now on you can always say
It's
now.
just an honor to be nominated.
Yeah, having a nomination on your thing definitely raises your some supports.
I kind of like Gaga plus 500.
I kind of feel like this would be her year too. But I don't know. The back of my head, I kind of think they're gonna go Roma, the Roma girl.
Who? Nobody. No one knows. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Let's do two more. Best Supporting Actor.
All right, you got Mahershala Ali for Green Book.
What was that?
Mahershala Ali. Am I saying that? I'm saying that right.
Mahershala.
I like my way better.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Adam Driver for Black Klansman. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born. Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me? And then Sam Rockwell for Vice.
Sam Rockwell won last year for supporting for like the 3 Billboards movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now he's the long shot along with Adam Driver, both plus 2,000. Mahershala Ali is minus 300, so he's the clear favorite. Then Sam Elliott's plus 650. Richard Grant plus 350.
Interesting. Have you seen The Green Book?
No.
It looked good. I kind of want to see it.
Yes.
But I think I would put my money on Green Book or maybe Sam Rockwell. I mean, those names are just... Adam Driver.
Like, you can't even get nominated for Star Wars, but he's like, yeah, whatevs. I'm in. Deuces.
I feel... Oh, man. You even, like... The guy who played the Black Klansman's not even nominated.
Oh.
For actor. Think about that.
It's pretty weak.
Let's take a step back. Again, I haven't seen Black Klansman. Maybe Adam Driver does do a fantastic role but if I remember correctly, he plays like the white guy who's supposed to like take over the black guy's role, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So I mean, like, come on, you can't give the. Whatever. Okay, whatever.
Yep. Best supporting actress.
All right, great list here. Amy Adams for Vice, Marina de Tavera for Roma, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite.
Yeah.
I hate it when they put two actresses in the same movie together. I kind of think that will cancel each other out. I'm hoping. I love Amy Adams. I hope she wins, but I think the big buzz is Regina King.
Who do you think the favorite is?
Is it Regina?
Yep, minus 225.
So,
Amy Adams is next, plus 200. Emma Stone, plus 1,500, as well as Rachel Weisz in The Favorite, and the other one, plus 2,000.
And I was going through this list also, not even taking consideration, and I don't know if we talked about it on our last show. The Golden Globes were on earlier this month, and this is the first Golden Globes I did not watch.
Yep.
But I kind of remember seeing like who the winners losers were, and I didn't bring it to like this list because a lot of times you can compare and contrast the things that were nominated for Golden Globes versus the Oscars. And I think we did an episode last year where we the difference between the Golden Globes versus the Oscars, because it's just different groups of people who are in control of the ballots.
Yeah, I think that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how these Oscars go. I mean, if you want to really know who wins, see which of these companies, sent out the good care packages to all the people who nominate. I think Oscars. I think there's a couple thousand. I think thousands of people vote for Oscars, but like Golden Globes, I think that's the reported press or something, and like you have to it's all about who can you influence. Black Panther.
All right, so we're going through the Best Original Song nominations. So that was from Black Panther. This is from RBG. All Fight. Music by Diane Warren. Oh, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh yeah, but Jennifer Hudson sings it.
Mm.
Oh yeah, will they give the award to her or for the person who wrote it? I think the person who wrote it.
Yeah, I think it's the writer. Mary Poppins Returns. The Place Where Lost Things Go.
I hear a lot of good things about this movie. Apparently, this was a big snub.
Right.
Is that Emily Blunt singing?
Star is Born. I haven't seen this movie yet.
From what I read about it, I hear it actually just mirrors my life. Because I read what happens. I know how the movie ends.
Lady Gaga can sing.
She's a little bit
She's
better
fantastic.
Than me. Caught up in a bad romance.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Is this the one where it was John C. Reilly as a cowboy?
Oh, this is the Coen Brothers.
Yeah.
Which means they're shot in Minnesota. It's about Minnesota.
Oh, should be at least. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So those are the Oscar nominations. Any of the other side categories you like?
No, not really. I'm trying to, while doing the research, I know cartoon animated films kind of was making a lot of big buzz. Let me see if I can pull up. Give me 1 second here. Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Apparently that last one is actually getting a lot of good buzz. Apparently a lot of people like that Spider-Man movie cartoon.
Yeah, well, there you go. Something that everyone also likes is in 2019, getting your business and your brands ready to go. Strother Communication Group can help you out because if you want to grow for show, you got to get the dough with the pros. It all works out, right? Digital marketing that really resonates with your customers and future customers, as well as lightning fast, super SEO optimized websites. Find out more. Go to scgpr.com. Strother Communications Group. All right, so we got a game. Let's hit the music.
Get off my lawn. Time for another rousing round of How Old They Be.
I can't let you in because you old as fuck. For this club, not, for the earth.
All right, so since it is Oscar nominations week, producer Allie has given us what year it be Oscar edition. And now she's given us whoever wins whatever category thing, whatever, as well as another tidbit. Then we guess the year, how many years we're off is our score, and the lowest score at the end wins. And plus, if you get dead nuts on, you get a 5-point deduction. So let's dive into it. Play along at home. And Nick, I trust you. There you go. There you go. So first one up. Martin Scorsese wins Best Director Oscar for The Departed.
I think you just said this.
For The Departed. Add-on. Jon Stewart hosted the awards that year. And ain't nobody hosted this year. Which, I mean, I guess it's fine because you lose the monologue and then you lose all the little tidbits in between. It's oh, hey, here's some more presenters. Cool. So for this, you locked in?
Yes.
I will say 2007.
Oh, shit, I said 2006. Oh, damn it. No way. Maybe she screwed up. Okay.
Survey says 2007.
Damn it, you literally said that.
Nick, that's like you got the free parking spot in Monopoly and then you flipped over the board accidentally. It's okay.
I hate you so much.
It's okay. Next up, the first ever Oscar ceremony, and this was the year marked by turmoil in the financial market, so Great Depression. First ever Oscars. Man. Like, what was the first movie that ever won, I wonder? Of the talkie. Or do you think it was silent films? It's probably silent films. It's dumb. I will say...
I'm not ready yet. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the math in my head, but my brain's broken.
Charlie Chaplin won all the awards. You just took him home. Imagine not having a TV or the internet or a phone. Like, what do you go home and do? Besides watch the wood burn and try not to freeze. It's very odd.
That's sad. Oh.
Yeah. Or summer and try not to die from heat exhaustion because you're required to wear a 3-piece wool suit.
That is...
And a bowler hat. You have a guess yet?
I'm yes.
Right.
Yep, I got it.
All right, I'm going to say 1930.
I said 1927.
1927. Survey says 1929.
2 days off.
It's okay. Yeah. Next up, 3 out of 8 looks like on what year it be Academy Award Winners Edition. There you go. Tom Hanks won Best Actor for Forrest Gump. Pulp Fiction was nominated for Best Picture that year as well. All right, so Forrest Gump. That's a movie that still holds up.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Oh,
I learned my history from that.
even though you realize that Jenny was just a really terrible person. I wonder.
She and Tom hooked up though, and you gotta think Forrest might have to go to a doctor soon.
Well,
Get stuff checked.
also, like, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but if the mother has HIV or AIDS and she has a kid, like, is the kid at risk for HIV and AIDS? I would assume so.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, we can't assume when she got it.
Yep.
You know, she could have definitely had the kid with Forrest, and then continued maybe her drug life after, something like, because it kind of looks like she's getting her life back together when she's like, waitressing, seeing Forrest Gump again, and contacting him.
Yeah.
But they said, you don't know. I mean, because obviously there's a lot of scenes where like she's doing some drugs and stuff, and she's contemplating jumping off a building.
Yeah, to Skinnerd.
I was watching that movie way too young.
So let's see here. Man, that was a while ago. Definitely early 90s. All right. You locked in?
Yep.
I'm going to say 1995.
I said 95 too.
Both said 1995. It's a pretty good year. That was the year of my first car, Chevy Corsica. What's up? Show me 1995. 95. Yes. Hey, good job, Nick. All right, so I have 2 5-point deductions. Nick has 1. Next up, item number 4. Adrian Brody wins Best Actor for The Pianist. And that was also the same year that Chicago won Best Picture. All right.
I feel like you just talked about this one too.
I don't think we got to Chicago because I would have said that movie sucked as well. Because is it Richard Gere in Chicago as well as like what's her face?
Well, Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, them. All right. See, The Pianist is another one of those movies where I feel like, hey, get the popcorn ready. We're going to watch The Pianist tonight for the 73rd time. Like, it's not Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Even though Ocean's 11 will never sniff an award or never did. Brody, I'm going to say 2005.
2002.
2002. Survey says 2003.
Oh, damn it.
All right, next up. Take it back. Wow. Gone with the Wind wins Best Picture, as well as Over the Rainbow wins Wizard of Oz, won Oscar for Best Song. All right. Man, imagine just like putting together one of these movies like way back in the 20s or the 30s and just say, hey, we're going to do this. Good luck with all that. Pre-union. Could actually murder animals on screen. It's a better time. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
So the first one was 1929. So, this is definitely before World War II. But 35. All right. You locked in?
Yep.
I'm going to say 1935.
I said 38.
1938. Survey says 1972.
Oh, wait, what?
1940. Well, there you go. All right.
Done it.
That kind of stunk because that took away my 5-point deduction, essentially. There you go. We got 4 left on what year it be Academy Award winner edition. I have 2 5-point deductions. Nick has 1. Next up is Marlon Brando wins Best Actor for The Godfather, and as well as Liza Minnelli won Best Actress that same year for her role in Cabaret. Cool.
I got something down.
All right. Let's see. The Godfather. I'm going to say 1973.
I said 74.
1974.
Oh, shoot. I think you might be right.
Survey says 73.
Darn it.
Warburger. Yeah, because I think Godfather 2 came out in 74 because they hit that sequel pretty quickly.
Yep. Okay, that's what I was... Darn it.
Yeah, and then they waited like 15 years for The Godfather 3. Should have waited longer. Actually, I didn't mind it. 3 to go. Next up is Michael Douglas wins Best Actor for a leading role in Wall Street, as well as the winner of Best Song. Hell to my love. Because nobody puts Baby in the corner except for Patrick Swayze, who apparently is dating 16-year-olds.
That one time.
Great. R.I.P. Patrick Swayze, powerful Dalton. Next up, it's the 80s, right? Greed is good. It's definitely the 80s. But how 80s? You locked in?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say 1985.
89.
1989. Oh, crap. It's good bad. Survey says 1988.
Oh, damn it. What was the year off?
Yeah. All right, 2 to go. Steve Martin solo hosts the Academy Awards. There you go. Mazel tov. As well as Julia Roberts won Best Actress for a role in Erin Brockovich, which was a good movie.
Forgot about that one.
It was pretty decent. It's pretty decent.
Ironically, I should care about that movie more because, my career
is about lead.
Is
and
about
asbestos.
about the environmental field, and I think that was like the main thing of her story, right? It was like drinking water.
That's what I remember from it. I think it was Power Lines.
Oh.
Like kids were like all had leukemia because of the power lines or something like that. And also she had boobs. Like that was like
boobs,
that was the entire premise of the movie. It's like, oh, this hot lady can't possibly care about children and the law. Wrong. All right, 2 to go. And
I wrote something down.
I will say
Steve Martin.
Oh man, was this late 90s, early 2000s? It's definitely in there. I will say 2001.
I also said 2001.
Both said 01. Both are. Hey, correct. Nice. All right, so that gives me 4 5-point deductions. No big deal. Sorry, Nick. Nick has 2. That is neat. All right, head into the last one. Oh. James Franco and Anne Hathaway host the Academy Awards the same year as King's Speech won Best Picture.
I've never seen it. We just talked about the King's Speech too, I think. And I don't remember what that.
Also, I remember like Franco got roasted because I'm pretty sure he was stoned as balls when he was hosting.
Probably.
Yeah. It didn't work out. And you could tell like they didn't have very good chemistry. So it's kind of like a hodgepodge. It's like, let's just pick 2 people, right? It's not like you're picking
Remember, did
Ron Swanson and Leslie Knope. Actor and actress play them. Name escapes me right now. Amy Poehler and what's his face? Yeah, him. All right. Because we just went over this.
I know, that's what we just said. I'm like, shit.
I feel like I'm going to screw up the years, though.
That was something down. So.
All right. I'm going to say 2011.
I said 2012.
2012, A Space Odyssey.
Crap.
Show me the winner.
Oh! Darn it.
Yeah. All right, so I end up with 5-point deductions. Nick has 2. Final score of... Oh, left in the numbers from last time. There we go. I have a final score of -14, and Nick has a score of -1. Yay!
Yay.
I'm lower.
Okay, so without it aside,
Yeah.
without the deductions aside, I think I still win.
Oh, yeah, without the deductions, you would win.
Like, I was overall closer, but I mean, him nailing the ones he did. So not. Let's just say Nick did not do too bad. It's just Andy got him way wider.
The years one always run pretty close. So what can you do? But that is how or what year it'd be. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, Nick. What do you have going on the rest of the weekend?
I'm hoping to do a road trip, try to get out of this cold weather. Hopefully, going out of town, visiting friends. Hopefully.
Nick, what would you do if you had a breakdown on the side of the road in a very desolate part of I-35 or 52 or whatever highway you're taking?
I believe my car insurance. No, my car has free road assistance.
Would you die? What if it was a blizzard, like out of nowhere, just like a snow-nami, and you had no cell service, and you had to live in your car for 3 days? Could you do it?
Yes.
Do you have enough like water and food stuff in your car? But I guess you can melt snow. But do you have any food in your car?
I do not have food in my car.
Isn't that the thing that they always say to do is like have saltine crackers and bottled water in your car?
Normally when traveling, I'd have a bottle of water in my car, but not food. Rarely. I mean, if I am planning a road trip, maybe I would have stopped somewhere and eaten before I got on some. But
if you were stuck in a car, would you go outside to take a dump? I'd assume so, right?
Go out, like if I was straight on the side of the road, no one's around and stuff, and I had to take a dump. I'd probably make myself do that. Yeah.
But all right, so let's say the car is buried in like a snowbank, right? Just a blizzard, complete flash blizzard out of nowhere, and
would I poop in my car?
Yeah,
no,
essentially.
No, I wouldn't. I'd die with my car, but I would not defecate in my car.
I feel like an issue that would happen would be condensation in the car from everyone breathing, and also trying to stay warm, that whole thing. But then if you crack a window or open a door to let out some of the condensation, or if you go out to take a dump and then it gets cold inside again, it's a classic catch-22.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, there you go. Tell a friend, spread the word, and don't poop in your car, unlike Nick. Show's available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio as well. If you enjoy the show, tell a friend, spread the word, do that up. Big thanks to producer Allie for making us not sound so stupid today. But for Nick, I'm Andy saying, and Young Sayonara, and bye-bye. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.